What's going on YouTube? So we're back again with another video. Guys, it's been probably about 2 months now since I haven't uploaded a video. Now, reason behind that is the market has been shaky as hell. That's all I can say. Some of them ended up in a loss. However, I ended up making that money back anyways. But over the last 2 months since I last posted a video, the market has been very shaky. Now you can clearly see, you can see the pull tool over here. So the pull tool over here, you can see the account balance. Guys, we're down on this account about 2.3%. Right? Since I've had this account since January 14th. Today's date is 8th of March. So as you can see, last trading day was literally yesterday. Today's Saturday, last trading day was yesterday. So that was Friday the 7th of March. I've had this account for over a month. And as you can see, we are literally on a roller coaster. There's been several setups. As you guys all know, I take daily swing setups. There has been several setups whereby majority of them have failed our requirements in order for us to take the positions. Some of them, of course, have been invalidated. Some of them has skipped our entry and flew off to our TP. But this has happened within the last 2 months or so. There's not much I can do. There is literally not much I can do. I mean, look, it's the first week of March. We have until the end, towards the end of December. We are literally 3 months in to the year. We've still got another 9 months. We are good for the time being. Yes, we're down 2.3% over the last, basically 2 months, right? Whereas there's some other traders that will potentially be making, maybe anywhere between 50% in a month or, 20% or even 5% in a month. That's their strategy, but at the same time, you don't know how many losses they are taking. They might be up now in the last 2 months, but in the next 3 months, you don't know if they're going to be up. So it all balances itself out at the end of the day. You got to remember, the strategy is an 80% win rate minimum, right? It happens like this. Some years, some strategies work best. Some years, some strategies don't work at all. I have faith in this strategy. It's allowed me to get to the position where I'm even able to make these YouTube videos and show you guys that it is very much possible. At the end of the day, don't forget, this is only a 5K account. So if this was a 10K account, for example, I'll probably be down the same amount minus 2.3%. I'll end up being down $260. If this is a 100K account, that'll be me down $2,600, $2,600. So yes, I'm only down $130 and it looks like chump change, but it's all relative to the account size that you actually have anyways. So those people that are making like 50% of their capital and you see something, not even 50% of the capital, someone you might see making 2% of the capital, you don't know it's 2% of the capital, but then they show you the actual dollar amount and the dollar amount is like 64,000 or 70,000 or 150,000 in a week or 2 weeks. That's all relative to the account size that they actually have and their capital. Whether it's a prop firm or whether it's a live account, it's all relative. At the end of the day, trade your strategy, trade your model, and don't worry about the actual dollar amounts, but focus on the overall percentages, whether it's weekly, monthly, or yearly. That's what it all boils down to. And on top of that, consistency and patience. But I've been very patient. If I wasn't a patient person, this minus 2.3% that I'm down, honestly, I'll probably be down a lot more if I was to take positions that I should not even be taking. So as you can see, we're down. Like, yes, we've hit profitable days. We did that a long time ago. We're only down 2.3%. I'm not allowed to lose a total of 10%. This is nothing right now. Still got another 8% to play. Well, 7.7% remaining to actually lose the account. But that's not going to happen. If that's the case, then that's 7.7%. I've got another maybe, because I've risked 1%, right? So I've got another maybe 7 trades in order for me to lose the account. But it's not possible for me to do that because I know I'm not going to over leverage. I'm still going to do the 1%. Don't get it twisted. 1% all the way. But I know for a fact, if I was to take the next 7 positions and they all allowed me to get an entry, I know all seven of them are not hitting stop loss. So therefore, I know that I'm not going to lose this account, even though I'm only down, just over 2%. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You can see we're literally on a roller coaster. Every time we go up by a significant amount and then we drop back down. So it just happens like that. Right now, as you can clearly see, we've got a win rate of about 50%. So yes, as I'm making money, I'm also losing money at the same time, because the market for this strategy right now has been very wishy-washy. I'm not complaining though. It is what it is. I still have the account at the end of the day. I've taken 37 trades in total since you know, the last 2 months, and yeah, you can see all the stats over here. 22 trades that I was looking at. If you check the screen right about now, you should say trading view. Right now, you've got GBP AUD, and then you've got GBP NZD. These 2 trades gave us 2 pullbacks, exactly how we needed it. This one, well, actually, GA gave us 3 pullbacks, exactly how we needed it. However, it didn't meet all criterias, and price eventually just decided to take off without giving us an entry, and it happens like that. So we've got GA over here. We have an impulse and we have 2 correction candles that we need at bare minimum. However, I always need price to fall back to the previous resistance area to try and act as a support area and then take off. But whilst it does that, I also need the pullback to come back and touch the 38.2 as per the strategy. I need that in order for it to be what I call an A+ setup. Yeah. If I replay this back, as you can see, 3 candles, no problem. The retracement is smaller than the impulse. It pulled back to the resistance area or previous resistance area, but it never pulled back to the 38.2, and I can't take anything if it doesn't do one or the other, if it doesn't do both, right? I always need that. And this is the previous resistance area, and the reason why it's the previous resistance area is because what I've done is married all the zones together. So this was the previous resistance area that price broke, right, through the impulse. This is another resistance area that price also broke via that impulse, and then we also had this one here, which price broke as well to the upside, and then we had we had 2, so we had another one over here, and we also had this one over here as well. So instead of me drawing like 5 to 6 different zones, this is one massive area basically. Price can pull back at any point inside this area and decide to either push up or to push back down. So that's why that zone is as big as it looks. But once as you can see, price never pulled back to the 38.2, but what did price do? It started taking off. So even if I had adjusted my fib there and then went down to the 4-hour time frames to try and look for entries, our entry, this would have been the break of the 61. Our entry would have been a few pips below because there was no structure created. Stop loss at the bottom over here. TP at the -27 to get a 1 to 3. And you can see, even if I tried to cheat myself by just getting in anyways, right, I still wouldn't have been able to get into the position. Not only did price do that, it broke above the 38.2, making it invalid for your entry or your limit order to still be there anyways. So it just defeats the purpose. So GA ran off, and there's been several trades that have been like this over the last couple of weeks, and it's so frustrating because it's like I'm sitting on my hands. However, I have patience. I now have not now, but literally over the last year or so, I have the greatest patience that I never knew that I would probably have before, because at some point I definitely would have decided to try and take that. And then same thing happened with GBP and ZD. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistance zones, and I just married them all up from the lowest point to the highest point. Price can pull back to anywhere inside this blue zone. Now, as you can see, price gave us 3 retracement candles. It pulled back to the box, but it never touched the 38.2. I need that touch of the 38.2. Yes, you can say, oh, but it came, you know, shy, less than a pip away. Yeah, but it doesn't count. It doesn't count. It needs to do it. It needs to do it. So even if I had adjusted my fib, let's say, and went down to the 4-hour time frame, same situation with GA. Entry a few pips below, stop loss at 100. -27 for TP. You would have tried to aim for a 1 to 3. Guess what? Price took off. Never even gave us an entry anyways, and took off past the 38.2, invalidating the setup, meaning that you now have to close your order limit just in case price tries to reverse and probably stop you out after that point. So it's been very frustrating because it's happened like that so often, and there's not much we can do about it, right? We can only play the game. It's as simple as that. But that's literally the update I just wanted to give you guys. Like, there's not much I can do. It happens like that. I will double check if there's any setups that are coming up soon, and what I'll do from there is I'll post it within the community. But guys, that is literally the update I just wanted to give you guys. It's as simple as that. I'm still trading. I haven't blown the account. As you can clearly see, the account is still there all the way from January. I showed you, and that's when we were able to get onto the phase 2 account, and we're still here. It's just a slow grind, and I'm hoping for better months to come. I'm not, you know, rushing. I'm not mad. The market is the market at the end of the day. It's not the strategy. It's the market not allowing the strategy to perform to its best conditions. However, this year there will definitely be a time where the market will allow it to play out 100%. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll catch you guys hopefully next week if the market gives us some setups this week. Peace.